This is the General Shill Show. Please hit the like and subscribe button. On this show, we talk NFTs, DeFi, and play to earn. Today, we are going to talk about the number two DeFi protocol earning 365% for almost the past year, and a humongous, tremendous announcement and secret that OGs like me know is coming. Let's get into it.
General Shill, never chill, we making meals. Defying game to the moon.
What's up, YouTube? Thank you to all my subs. The first thing you need to know is my referral link that supports the channel for this project, and it's www.tinyurl, that's tinyurl.com/drip airdrop. One word, no spaces. DRIPAIRDROP. It's long, so we went with the tiny URL, and we will do airdrops for those that use our link, one of which will be a Cyball player. If you watch the channel, I know you know that's big. I truly believe in this project, and I need to go over it thoroughly at least once. I'll try and put timestamps in the description, as I've been in it for the last several months, making gains with zero referrals. So I know it can be easily replicated. Let me say before we get into this that crypto DeFi is risky. Okay. I intentionally keep a portion of my portfolio in this category because I'm a DGen. That's what I'll do. I took some hits early on by picking the wrong projects, but I've gotten better in that area over the years. So, who is the number two on BSC? Well, let's look at DApp Radar and see what it says. That's dappradar.com if you're tracking and want to follow up on this yourself. Do your own research, folks. All right, right here, we're going to go to rankings, and then we're going to go to BSC, obviously. That's what Sideball's at too, baby. All right, so let's see. Number one, we have Pancake Swap. And number two, coming in with 31,000 users, is Drip Network, the project we're going to talk about today. Drip Network is number 11 in general, number one in high risk, number two on everything in BSC. Now keep that in mind. Let's go back to that. Number 11 in general. So that's every blockchain. This is not a small project. It's not something that just came around yesterday. This balance here doesn't even include the liquidity that's locked up in their contracts, which is about another 14 million. Okay, and we can see here the users over the last 30 days increased by 14%. It's not slowing down. Before we even get into the project, let's look at the charts. Now, usually high risk and high return DeFi includes a lot of inflation and price charts that look like cake. Cake meaning the reward token from PancakeSwap. Now, I like Cake. Cake is paid right around 60% consistently, but if you see here from the last year, it's just had a constant decline. Cake is the number one DeFi project on BSC, but because Drip is deflationary, it looks like this. Okay, so this isn't even a full chart. This is when they open up their liquidity on PancakeSwap. Before that, they only had liquidity on their own website, which also in turn gave it very little visibility. Now it's on PancakeSwap. That's the reason why they created that liquidity, and it started right here in July. You can't see it here, but the chart and the token really started in April. Okay, and the price levels that we're at, we just recently broke out of this downward trend, and we're on a come up. And I'm gonna show you why I believe we're on a come up for this token. And again, this is a deflationary token with only 1 million in supply versus an inflationary token like Cake. Those are your two charts. And remember, you're also getting 365%. So if you got in anywhere and you're going to hold this thing for a year and get your 365%, these price fluctuations don't even phase you. So you might be wondering, how exactly do they pay out this without paying inflation? Well, let's look at the white paper. Introducing Drip, the first ever deflationary daily return on investment platform. 1% daily return on investment, sustainability through tax on transactions, full team building referral system, compounding interest. Drip Network is the latest protocol developed by Forex Shark and his team. Now, Forex Shark has about 2 years of development projects that have all been successful, and he never leaves a project. He always continues to build on it. So, even this project here has a tie in to another project that he did about a year before it. The official token of Drip Network is Drip, a BEP20 on the Binance Smart Chain that captures value by being scarce, deflationary, censorship resistant, and by being built on a robust, truly decentralized blockchain. Now, I want to just drop a little bit on you right here. What they mean by censorship resistant is that this contract lives on the blockchain. So even if the website goes down, you can still make calls on that contract so that you can get your drip, you can compound your drip, or it can be tied to another website and have that front end for you. The recommended exchange for trading drip is the fountain contract, which can be found directly on the platform's website under the swap tab, as it allows us to waive the initial 10% tax on buys and provides the lowest price and highest liquidity, resulting in less slippage for larger trades. So this is what I was talking about when we were looking at the charts and we were looking at the total value locked for this program. It only shows you on most of those websites what's in PancakeSwap. They have their own swap that doesn't charge you the fee. They had to go to PancakeSwap just so they can be seen. Drip can be deposited in the Drip's Faucet contract to provide a consistent 1% daily return, up to 365% of initial principal amount for participation over time. Additionally, players can add to their WBNB into the reservoir contract to become a permanent liquidity provider for Drip. All right. So the biggest part of this contract is the faucet, but you have some people that want the ability to be able to take out their money. That's where the liquidity providing comes into play. The returns are not as great. I'm gonna tell you that right now, but it's something that you might want to look into. The faucet, the depositing drip to the faucet contract earns a consistent daily return of 1% of their drip, 365% maximum payout passively. Players can also compound their earnings through regular deposits. Now, this is where I definitely made my gains. Rolling rewards as well as team based referrals, unlike many other platforms promising a consistent daily percentage return. Faucet's contracts cannot drain and will always be able to provide the drip that has been rewarded. Drip rewards come from a 10% tax on all drip transactions, excluding buys from the platform swap page. If there is ever a situation where the tax pool is not enough to pay drip rewards, new drip will be minted to ensure rewards are paid out. This has never been done, and the founder has said we're at least 2 years away from reaching that point where he has to mint. Given the ingenious game theory behind the drip network, the probability that the system will need to mint new drip to pay rewards is extremely low. Since drip deposited into the faucet are sent to a burn address, and drip is constantly being locked in the liquidity pool through the reservoir contract. Drip is the only deflationary daily return on investment platform. The best strategy for Drip is to focus on real world adoption by building out your team through direct referrals. This is where I think that some of our subscribers will be interested in because I'm definitely going to be doing airdrops as soon as I get more people onto the team. There is also an airdrop feature, which is a great way to ensure that your account is in the positive net deposit value standing. Give back to your team and also build up referrals through frequent giveaways. M- I have my referral team and I'll be doing airdrops from it. You can also have other referrals under you, maybe your friends or your family, and you can get referrals from that. And it's a really good program. Obviously, they won't qualify for my airdrops, but maybe you'll give some airdrops after you've gotten some from me or from your 1%, however you want to do it. All right, one of the other taxes that they have, including the buy and sell from Pancake Swap and the sell function from their own swap, they also have a whale tax. We've added a whale tax on withdrawals to help curb whales' ability to outpace other players in the game. We have added a whale tax on withdrawals to help curb whales' ability to outpace others in the game, forcing them to kick back some of their rewards to the community and maintain the sustainability of the project. The tax goes as follows and does not apply to anyone below these staked holdings. So if your stake holdings are below 1%, your extra tax is zero. If you have 1%, it's 5, 2%, it's 10, 3%, it's 15, 4% is 20, and then it just goes up from there. These staked holdings. So if your stake holdings are below 1%, your extra tax is zero. Your extra tax is zero. If you have 1%, it's 5, 2%, it's 10, 3% is 15, 4% is 20, and then it just goes up from there. This is a good system to keep whales from totally wrecking a project. This is a good system to keep whales from totally wrecking a project. And 1% of drip is a lot of drip. So please don't feel sorry for these folks. And don't forget, they're still getting their 365%. So they be happy to pay this tax. I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's look at the drip roadmap. So the contract is complete and it's been running, like I said, since April of last year. They've already gone through these first little things, their pre-sale and whatnot. This is where everybody came in April. The cross-chain bridge is something that hasn't come out yet. We'll be launching a contract that allows you to seamlessly swap ERC20 and TRC20 tokens from Drip using the exchange page on the Drip Network swap page. NFT rewards. NFT rewards for players who hit specified goals use the cross-chain bridge and also as a reward for the team competitions. This hasn't been done yet. High risk, high return on investment, liquidity locking contracts that will drive capital into the DRIP liquidity pool. That actually has been done and it is available. I'll have links in the description as well for that if you're interested in it. But this is something that they're even saying is high risk. I just want to caveat with that. I only put a little bit in this, not a lot. And versus the drip contract, which they're saying is sustainable, and this other contract they're saying is high risk. But again, I'll put that link in the description if you're interested in it. The next thing I want to show you guys is the tools. This link will be in the description, but this handy website does a good job of showing you how much your return can pay if you compound. The only thing I don't like about this website is because it was made by someone in the community, it doesn't update the price immediately. But you can, however, do that yourself or play around with it by predicting the price. I like to do that because I like to show myself that, hey, if the price of drip just maintains where it's at, like it's basically been doing at the very minimum for like the last year or improving on that. So that gives me an idea, okay, maybe this is like a worst case scenario, but if I'm going to be withdrawing from drip, I'm usually going to be withdrawing at an all-time high. Any other time, I'm usually compounding. That's usually my strategy. Okay, so if you put in 10 drip and you hydrate it every 72 hours, and this just has the B&B price and how much the gas fees, that's set automatically, but it can give you an idea of how much gas you'll pay from compounding every 3 days. So right here from compounding every 3 days, your deposited drip after a month will be 13.24. Every day you'll be getting a return of $7.87, and you will have paid $7.96 in gas. Your max available withdrawal is $2,872. This is the value or the current value of Drip if it maintains it. Okay, so if you continue to do that for 12 months, for a full year, your deposited Drip is 291 Drip, and your payout per day is $173 per day. Total gas you would have paid is $95 over that full year, and your max withdrawal is 63,284. And then we see here, if you want to do this for a whole 2 years at 24 months, you would have 8,492 drip, which is the equivalent of 5,846 USDT. You would have paid $191 in gas. That probably seems like nothing at this point. And your total max available is $841,000. Okay. So, and then the other thing you can do here too is it can say days to drip deposit target. So if you want to say, hey, my target is to get to, say, I want to have 300 deposited. And the reason why I picked about 300 because that's about 9 drip a day, which is redonkulous. But here it takes about 363 days to get to that number from compounding every 72 hours. Okay, so let's finally get into the big secret and the big announcement that's coming up. First, the big secret. So let's look at the chart. So, like I was telling you guys, this project started back in April, around here, about $5. The people that got into the pre-sale that have not compounded have been withdrawing through all of this, withdrawing through all of this and adding a lot of sale pressure to the project. But in April, this all changes because it'll have been a full year from them. They would have withdrawn 365% so far. And I believe that some of those folks have decided now at this point, way down here at the end, when we got this big news coming out, that they're going to maybe start recompounding or putting money back into the system. So that's my assessment on the whole thing. And that's the big secret that a lot of the OGs know, that we know that, hey, these guys aren't going to be able to withdraw in just a few weeks. And when that happens, that's going to change the game because that sell pressure will no longer be there. And the second part, the big announcement that they have coming up. Okay, I want to take you guys to the number one BSC project's Twitter page. All right, here we are on Pancake Swap. This is the legit Pancake Swap page. As you can see right now, that they've got, as you can see, at Pancake Swap at Twitter. Okay, you can do your own research and look at this yourself. Okay, they got a couple of tweets here, some trading campaign, done a lot of those. Okay, and as we scroll down here, I can tell you guys that Forex Shark, the project founder, has been teasing us for the last couple of months that the biggest, the biggest project, they've been planning a and agreed to a partnership. And the partnership has also been teased as a drip network loan program. So you can loan out the money that's in your drip contract to do things with. And a lot of people are speculating, a lot of the OGs are speculating that people are going to use that loan to go and buy more drip. Why wouldn't you pump the one thing that you've been in for the longest and get more of it? So this is the tweet, folks. This is the tweet. So we got a pancake bunny with what? What is that? The Drip Network logo Looks just like a drip to me. Hmm. They didn't put the graphics in there, but I feel like this is a teaser, folks. And if you don't feel like that, I don't know what is, because they put this bunny here with that logo. Mind you, they are the number one on BSC. Drip Network is the number two, and they've been that way for months. You think that they don't know who Drip Network is?